Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Gwen. I am doing a reading today for the collective. Something Spirit wants me to tell you. I have used 5 different card decks here. I've got Moonology, I've got Wisdom of the Ancients, Divination of the Ancients. I've got Sacred Destiny Oracle, Osho, Zen Tarot, Chakra Love, and I'm going to pull some charms. I shuffled off screen, I pulled the cards off screen, I meditated over them, and I'm going to get right into your reading. Before I go any further, let's take care of some housekeeping. If you have a suggestion or would like a personal reading, please see the comment section below for my email. You can email me if you feel like making a donation or you want to pay for the reading. It's through Cash App, and that information is also in the comment section below. And if you like what you hear and you're new and you would like some more guidance, feel free to email me as well. It's goddessgurugwen@gmail.com. The information will be in the comment section below. Also, I have, if you like, share, subscribe, do me a favor. Thank you. Let's get into reading. The Wisdom of the Ancients, I'm going to start with. It's this one. It's psychometry. It means sensitivity. Now, with all the energies going on in between the full moon, Lionsgate, and then we're going to have a new moon energy, people, places, and things are going to be adding to extra sensitivity. It means that a lot of your gifts, if you're new on this path, either you're going to be, you can get a little on edge, things are going to get shaken up a bit, or you have some issues with dealing with energies attached to people, places, and things. If you're newly awakened, that's very normal, and that's why I use the tarot to help explain some energies that are going on. So if you've already been on the path and you just need some reassurance, welcome. If you've been on the path a long time like me, sometimes we need to keep it simple. So this is what we're going to do. And so psychometry. What does the book have to say about psychometry? Your sensitivity is increasing at this time. You may find that what once excited you no longer appeals, and that you are leaving behind certain friends and pastimes as you continue to walk your spiritual path. If that's not appropriate for this reading, I don't know what is. In busy places such as shopping malls, nightclubs, and pubs, you may feel drained or that people's energies are too frantic for you. As your sensitivity heightens, your body may no longer tolerate synthetic foods, genetically modified, pre-processed, ready-made meals, sugar, wheat, alcohol, or caffeinated and carbonated sugary drinks. Don't worry that life will become boring, though. It won't. As your tastes change, you will become accustomed to new and more gentle approach to life, and your old desires will melt away naturally as you adopt a healthy lifestyle, making you feel even more alive. Check in with your emotions. You could benefit from complementary healing. Use environmentally friendly products instead of harsh chemicals. You may be drawn to eliminate dairy products and adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. I personally am not a vegetarian, but I do eat meat, but not every day. I don't. It's on the infrequent, and if I do, it's usually chicken. I try to stay away from a lot of red meat. It's just a Mediterranean diet is more what I eat. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything wrong if you're new on the path. That may seem like a lot. You don't need to do it. Some people feel like they have to do it because it makes them feel like they're doing something outwardly for the inward journey. So please keep that in mind. And the moon cards that we've got, new moon in Aquarius, okay, because we're coming up to a new moon, bring love into the situation. But I believe this means self-love. That means taking more rest, drinking more water, walking, stay away from TV. If the news and everything is too much for you, do that. That's basically that in a nutshell. The energy that I pulled from the Sacred Destiny, the message is patience. Have patience with yourself. Okay? This is not an overnight thing. This is not you go to a retreat and you sit and meditate for 5 hours a day and you come out and you're changed. This is a lifetime journey. And each one of us will have their own ups and downs, and each one of us will have our own situations that we need to overcome. Have patience with yourself and the process. I know this one right here, this would be the temperance card. That's Sagittarius. I happen to be a Sagittarian. That's how I know this. Patience is not something that I'm very good at. However, 4.5 years ago, I would have just been happy to, not be struggling. There's a lot of people who are struggling. So I learned to have a little bit more patience with myself. And as I have more patience with myself, and the process, I have patience with others. Especially since loving yourself had shown up. So bringing love into the situation is important because you're extra sensitive right now. Okay? Because we're healing chaos. And it's not just outside chaos. Outside is a manifestation of the inside. When your emotions are all heightened and out of control and things are just happening and you're powerless, it's time to understand that the world and us are just reflective images of one another. So what's going on in you, in your heart, in your spirit, and in your mind will show up in your outer world. When things are a little off, your world's a little off. And it's the same thing with the collective as a whole. There's a lot of chaos because a lot of us are uncertain and fearful and overwhelmed and, well, we should be through this by now and we should be past this. But transformation takes as long as transformation takes. And that's the second card. First, in order to transform, you have to see the chaos. You have to be patient through this process. You don't get the transformation until you recognize and acknowledge the chaos. It's the first step. You have to recognize that things are not working, that this is chaotic, you're extra sensitive, you need to have patience with yourself, try to have self-love, self-care, things like that. Transformation. Transformation's not easy. And also, I've gone through many layers of transformation. And just when I thought that I couldn't get any more revelations about where I was going and transform in different ways, there's more. There's always more. It's not a destination we're on. The journey is the destination. So it's not like you're getting somewhere. It's not like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like one of those monks, or you're going to be like all those other spiritual teachers and you just be like, No, because we have to live in the world. And we have to translate it to our environments, and translate it to our families, and we're letting go of a lot of things, and we're purging a lot of things. A lot of things are coming to the surface. It's transformation. It looks like chaos, but this is the goal, is transformation. Okay? Keep your focus on keeping it simple. The feather here recognizes that you need to ask for help. Gods, goddesses, spirits, angels, ancestors, whatever you call higher power. Keep your focus on prayer and meditation. Keeping it simple, like KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That's what I'm talking about this. Keep your focus on simple things. Do what you have to do right in front of you. Not just stay in the moment. I get that. And you're like, how do I stay in the moment when I have all these bills? Okay, well, you have to get up and you need to brush your teeth and make your bed and prepare breakfast or get ready to go to the job that you have, or you're looking for work, or you're writing your issues out, journal, spiritual talks, anything that keeps your focus on the present and keeping it simple. Very simple. One thing at a time. One moment at a time. 5 minutes at a time. One day at a time. Okay? If you're a recovering addict, an alcoholic, or another person in 12 steps, you know, one thing at a time. Do the next right thing. Prayer and meditation. Keeping it simple, stupid. Not that you're stupid, but you know what I'm saying. Just it's simple, but it's not easy. Okay. Remain open, which means that you don't discount anything unless it's going to be harmful to you or someone else or your immediate situation. Keep an open mind. Release the outcome. When you pray and meditate for help and guidance, or you're new on this, keep an open mind. Don't dismiss something right off the bat because, oh no, that's this. Don't judge anything. contempt prior to investigation. Don't say that's not going to work. I tried that. So why don't you say, let's try it again. Try something new. Ask for some inspiration. Wherever you are on this path, this is what you need to remember. You need to be open-minded. You need to be willing. You need to be honest, mostly with yourself. So that's very important. Understanding. What we're trying to understand or get to on this path and transformation is understanding. Not that people understand you because you want to be understood, but that you get the insights about your own life so you understand others in turn. Not say be doormat, not say not make changes, not tell people, oh, well, you know what, I'm on the spiritual path, no, you do too. No, just that you understand. This leads to compassion for others, compassion for yourself. Understanding leads to empathy for them. Excuse me. That right there, understanding. St. Francis, it's better to be to understand than to be understood. When you understand things, you see things in a whole new light. When you're always constantly wanting someone to understand you and you want to be understood, you are not open, you're not teachable, you're not keeping it simple. And this is what we're trying to get to. Okay, that's what Spirit wants from you. A lot of us are going to have to leave a lot of things behind. A lot of us are very sad. A lot of us have, and it's a grief. It's a death. Whether you lose a job or you have to relocate or even the loss of parts of your ego is a sorrow. It's a loss. And that takes time and patience to transfer. A lot of the transformation process, there's a lot of crying involved. There's a lot of sadness, grief. And that's okay. That's why I keep it simple. One thing at a time, one moment at a time, and you will get through it. I know I did. That's how I'm able to do this. It's leading to spiritual maturity. So Spirit wanted me to share all of this transformation is maturity. It's sort of like the kids don't understand. If you're a parent or if you have been around small children, they don't understand why you've said what you said or why you do certain things, nor do you have to explain it. So when you understand, you're reaching a place of spiritual maturity. And that takes time. It takes work, prayer, meditation, keeping it simple, one foot in front of the other, stay present. You'll hear that a lot. But Spirit really wants me to emphasize the fact that all of this is for spiritual maturity. That no one from the outside can save you. It's the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. Nor can Spirit lead. You can lead somebody there, you can give them signs, you can show them that things need to change, but until they reach spiritual maturity and they understand and they give themselves a break and keep the focus on the simple things, there is no way. No matter how many gurus come to earth, no matter how many people are waiting for a savior, nothing is going to change. You have to change. That's spiritual maturity. And Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is inside you. That's what they were talking about. It's spiritual maturity. Heaven isn't a place. Heaven is not a place outside of here. It's a state of being. And as you mature, the more you see the kingdom of heaven. The more you become the kingdom of heaven. The more that your outside world becomes the kingdom of heaven. Guard against laziness. Now, a lot of people really don't want to do the work. They want to manifest all this good stuff. They want to manifest the car, the boyfriend, the house, money. But here's the thing. Unless you have spiritual maturity, what are you going to do with it once you get it? If you're miserable, what are you going to do when you get it? Keep it for yourself? And why are you just wanting that? And why should an advanced being give you everything if you're just going to take the money that they gave you and you're only doing this to get money? You're fooling yourself. Sorry if that's uncomfortable. But it's the truth. Laziness means I'm waiting for a sign. Well, this is your sign. Here's your sign. This is it. If you were looking for a sign, this is it. I asked for a sign. I got a sign that said, if you were looking for a sign, this is it. I said, okay. And I've been on a serious path since then. I do it simple. I work a spiritual program. I've grown in wisdom and understanding. I understand where people are coming from. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean I want a lot of people around me. But if I didn't do the work, if I was lazy, I wouldn't be able to share this with you. Okay? Because we're all going for harmony. Harmony first within ourselves. See that with the heart? Okay? In our emotions, harmony, balancing male and female, yin yang, equal proportion. Once you have harmony within you, the outside is a reflection of that harmony. Okay? That's the ultimate goal for spiritual development and spiritual maturity and for understanding. It unleashes creativity. And this is the last of the tarot/oracle deck cards that I pulled. The rest I'm going to do on live. Creativity is the answer. There's more than one or two solutions to any problem. If you're saying it can't be and you're not investigating it, that's contempt prior to investigation. That's not being open-minded. It's not keeping it simple. If you're hitting the here and now, your creative side, the right side of your brain, the one that we normally don't use, it doesn't make logical sense to do this, we'll get activated. Sit for a while. See how it fits you. Okay. These are the chakra cards. Let's see the two or three for chakra messages. Oops. Fertility, that's creativity. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. It's your sacral chakra. So this is just above the root. Connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. And that was one of the last ones there with harmony. Heart chakra. If you want to work with it, we got peach moonstone and green ocean jasper. Jasper. Sorry, even though these bifocals, I still sometimes can't read it. And one more for the road. Sacral chakra. Red aventurine. Yeah. Journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. You can't make this stuff up. Go back in the video and see. I said that. So I'm gonna pull some charms and see what we got. Here we go. Collective message. Exercise or tennis or something to that effect. Looks like tennis. So it's probably exercise. So maybe some of you need to get out and exercise, get in fresh air. If you don't play, it's not necessarily to play tennis, but to get out and do something. Walk, sit, whatever you are capable. Horseshoe, religious symbol. Here's a shell with a pearl of wisdom inside. There's a little tiny, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a little tiny depression here for like a pearl. Pearl of great price. Pearl of wisdom. 4-leaf clover. Got a turtle. You got the sun symbol outside. We got a little mouse. A little tiny mouse. It's a little tiny mouse. Circus mouse. See? What's this? Some of you may have some pets. Pets are great. They love unconditionally, and they're very soothing for when you're stressed out. And we've got a little angel sleeping on the moon. That means for somebody. We've got a cross, so if religion is important to you or what have you, and just remember, it doesn't really matter what you pray to as long as you pray to something that's more powerful than you and has your best interest at heart. That should be the focus of what you pray and meditate on, okay? And here is a tree with fruit. A tree of life or tree with fruit. And that, my friends, is the entire reading. I wish you well. If you liked the video, please like, share, subscribe. Would like further content, or you would like to make a suggestion for a further reading, please email me at goddessgurugwen@gmail.com. If you feel like donating, that's also in the comment section below. And I wish you well. Have a great day.